about this project through a friend. Yeah, through another friend. And then he got me connected through the Weight House, and then after that I just kind of got interested. Being a part of the group is really fun. Like, everyone here is really open and artistic. Art to me is everything. Like, if you look around, really, like, the cars you see weren't just popped up. It's someone sat down and sketched it out. Or, you know, the plants are beautiful artwork because you see someone painting a beautiful vase of flowers, and it's just art. Everything is. The whole world is just art. It means everything.
I love stepping back to gain some perspective, to see the shape we're creating.
I like priming the wall. Just get me pumped for painting.
I got involved with this mural program like 4 years ago. I knew Shaka from growing up in South Minneapolis and in the art scene. I think it helps break down the fear between adults and teenagers in communities. Like, a lot of times the adults in a neighborhood will kind of have bad feelings about teenagers as well. And then when they see them working to make the neighborhood more beautiful, it breaks down the barriers and the fears on both sides. I think it helps youth develop skills and relationships with other artists. It helps them learn how to relate well to other adults in their community besides even the facilitators. I think being able to do something like paint a mural in your neighborhood gives you a great sense of self and self-esteem and self-worth that can make you make better choices.
We came up with the idea for this mural through listening sessions that we had. I think the facilitators just guided us with our ideas, but they didn't really impose too many of their own ideas. I feel like it was mostly the youth.
You know, cover a range of topics, and we always talk about what each person's passionate about, what their hobbies are, and that sort of thing. And then we pull out the reoccurring themes. And in this project, a lot of the reoccurring themes were based around art and the impact that it had on that person's life, and further than that. So then we took those ideas and that content, and we, came up with the theme of how does it impact you, and on a larger scale, how does it impact the larger community. Getting into street art around the age of 15 and using aerosol graffiti art, and a friend of mine who knew about the program at Hope through Shaka just pointed me towards the program.
Next group, based on the things that we heard that worked well, things that didn't work well, we'll never do again, ever. No. Ever. No. We're positive, we're out here, we're doing something, we're engaged in the community, we're giving back.
Should we take a vote?
Older youth are working with them on youth that I trained when they were their age.
I thought you like any of those ideas?
It's important for the youth to be in the forefront. It's important for not only the youth to be a part of the process, but in terms of speaking about the process, because then you become the owner of the process.
Something that I've felt for a long time is the power of art, but I think getting to hear youth discuss the power of art and talk about what significance it's had in their lives, whether it was dealing with violence in their neighborhood or maybe in their own homes, and or maybe just some other difficult situations. Just kind of, I guess, peeled another layer on the onion of understanding the impact that art really has on our lives.
Great, give another round of applause. Just let you guys know there's a lot more that just goes into here than just painting, and there's a lot of dialogue, and there's a lot of preparation, a lot of extra hours, and there's a lot that goes into it, so it's very thoughtful. So now I'm going to have Asima come up next and say a few of her beautiful words. Let's give a round of applause, give it a little hype up a little bit, please.
Hi. So I'm going to kind of describe the meaning behind our mural. We started out with the idea of an art stew, and we thought that described this melting pot of all these different mediums which reflected us as a group. Some of us do dance, as you just saw. Some of us have done spoken word poetry, and we thought cooking was even a type of art. We think visual art is definitely something that combines and ties us all together. So on the far end, we have this melting pot that's got these instruments sticking out of it in these crazy colors. And on this side, the maze is lively and it's clear and it's the end of it. And as it progresses, this is backwards now. We have these artists within it who are thinking of these creative ways to get through it. Like some of them speak piece to create a bridge across walls. Some of them dance and lift over walls, and there's more life. But as you come back further, more of the people and the artists are confused and kind of lost, and it gets darker and gray, and they're kind of zombified and not as creative as to how they're going to get through this complicated process. And we wanted to kind of piece the mural together in this kind of three-part way to describe that. Thank you.
Because every time I see a mural, I get a good idea of what maybe they're thinking about it, and maybe it could be totally off and maybe it could be right on, but I like having different perspectives and having people think about it, so it really means a lot to know that someone's thinking hard about what we did.